Hello there, this is Ryan from Burley Bricks coming to you live from my obscene Lego room. Today we're talking about this corner, this massive corner in my Lego city. If you follow me on TikTok and Instagram or watch some of my shorts, you'll see on YouTube, you'll see I have a large tall, that's redundant, red stone building, and this is the base to that. It won't fit in all one shot unless I reconfigured everything, which I will at some point. But I just wanted to talk about the bottom part because it's not as striking as the rest of the building, but it's a good solid foundation. In my streets video, I showed that I'm adding a crosswalk, so this will need to be updated, which is good because it gets me back more 1x4 smooth blacks, which I need more of. So they'll be replaced with some white ones. So I'll get some back so I can make more roads, which is awesome. And so that's going to have to be, corrected and updated. But before I did that, I just wanted to show everyone what it looked like first. So it's a corner, and there's going to be a pizza shop. And the reason why my city has a shop is because I have so many pizza printed items from Lego that I really need to use up. So that's going to happen in here. I've kind of decorated it, but not a lot. It's going to be pretty simplistic. And then there's a back room, which may be devious. Maybe some organized crime goes on back here, or maybe it's an apartment of the person who works at the shop, which I love to do for some reason. So that's what's going on this little section. Trying to realize as much space as possible. I didn't mention, but this is on a 48 by 48 piece studded Lego plate, the big ones, the big gray ones. And that way I could include custom routes, which is what I mentioned in my streets video. Before I had my builds on smaller plates, like the standard ones, the 32 by 32s, they had the white, they had I think there's blue, green. There used to be sandstone, which I bought a lot of, and I now have no use for, but that's what it was built on originally. Actually, I don't think I did this one, but my comic book shop was, and then when I decided to do custom roads, I had to constantly changing. And that's what's fun about Lego is you can build, rebuild, build, rebuild, which I usually do. So I have my pizza shop here. And then this very white storefront is actually a lobby for the building. It's going to be apartments. It's 5 floors. And it's very dusty because I haven't touched it in a while. And if you can see inside, it's just very white. It's very I don't want to say sleek or clean, but it's just, it doesn't really look lived in. I might have to redo this. I just sort of put it together, and over here is little, whoops, of course I hit the camera, right? But this is sort of for mail for the tenants. And then there's the stairwell that goes up because it's a walk up, and a little, so that was the mailroom, and this maybe is where like the super is, and there's some stuff underneath the stairs, but I haven't really worked on that, which is why I wanted to do this video actually to inspire me to, get it together and decorate the inside because I don't foresee the shape changing much. So that's what's going on there. I'm trying not to sneeze because it's very dusty. The corner itself, I wanted it to be a little bodega, a little convenience store that you can go into and, you know, get essentials that are overpriced. And so I use these windows that I had got from, these are from the Scooby-Doo sets. These are actually stickers over these windows that I had no use for, but I thought, you know what? Maybe have bars on the windows, probably graffitied, and I made this little mart sign. It's 1x1s, studs in yellow and red that I built sideways and that I'm not sure if it's even stuck or if it's just placed in there. I think I did, but I tried to do something different there. And I have these corner door frames that I wanted to use. I have a bunch of them now, but that's basically it. It just says Mart and Mart on each side. I was gonna have it called something, but I thought, you know what? It's just the basic Mart, and then the inside, it's just I think this is from the Quickie Mart uh Lego build, these little machines. I do not think like the Buzz drink and stuff like that. I don't think that I made these custom at all. Like I said, it's just gonna have little stuff, and I kind of did it and then moved on. And then over here, I had this afterthought that I'm going to have an above ground railway. I don't know. I don't know. I was feeling, I guess, gosh, this really is dusty. I was feeling, I guess, very, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Adventurous with my builds. And so underneath here is, it's hard to see with this in the way, but there's a little kiosk in here. Maybe if I turn it this way, the front camera. So there's a little kiosk in here where you can buy your tickets, and then you go up the stairs, and there's like an above ground platform, which I'll do a video on the next floor at some point. So I just wanted it to have, and I wanted it to be gray and kind of gross and kind of, dingy. And now this corner, sorry, not corner, this section here, it's very big. Thinking of doing like a pawn shop. I want to use up a bunch of items that you get from lots of sets. I have so many skateboards and bikes and keyboards and guitars and things like that. I do have some of that in my record store, but I have a lot of it and I kind of wanted to display it. And I also get a lot of yellow. So I wanted it to look sort of cheesy and tacky inside and very if I'm from the Toronto area, so I was thinking like a Honest Ed's type of just like really obscene and gaudy interior with just colors and just sort of gross. And it's like one of those stores that you probably walk by a lot and don't actually go inside. Or maybe it's a thrift store. It could be like somewhere like that, or antiques. No, antiques are a little to maybe in the more gentrified area of my city, but I just wanted it to be lived in. And because this corner is visible, I don't have a plan to build a building beside it. It's sort of on the edge of my table. I did a brick wall with some graffiti and stuff like that because I just wanted it to sort of look like maybe there's, train tracks. Well, no, because the tracks go this way. But maybe there's I don't know, a ravine or some or water or something, which I guess that still doesn't make sense. Well, the ravine makes more sense. A gutter, something's there. Maybe a park, maybe a little encampment here. But along this section here, it's actually going to go up against another building that's going to have an additional section that I'm going to put like track, just sort of like stuck on there like that. And then have it continue down. I haven't really like thought of how this will actually work, especially since it's running through an intersection that's four separate pieces that aren't like connected together. I really don't know what I was thinking. And the way my table works, it's only going to be like this one section. So maybe I'll put a train on top just for fun, just to make it look fun, but it won't be operational or anything like that because anything Technic or anything motorized or gears or anything like that is like that's over my head. I'm not that kind of Lego builder. So maybe one day if I'm feeling up for a challenge, but until then, it's just gonna be it's just gonna look nice. That's all. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know, does your Lego City have any of these stores? Pizza place probably. Is there any sort of, like what does your city need to operate? Mine definitely needs, you know, oh, maybe I should do a deli. See, this is why I have to make these videos because it gets me into wanting to finish things that I start because I start things a lot and then I just move on to other things. So, anyway, with that said, have a great rest of your day. Thanks.